Hello, I'm JJ Becker, and I'm here to talk about the University of California versus Bakke. Bakke? Alan Bakke. Bakke. It's pronounced Bakke. This Caucasian white man helped pave the way for white fellows across America with the issue of reverse discrimination. And I'm sure this is something we've all faced in our day, so I'm not going to go into it. But you know what it is, and it has to do with affirmative action. This upstanding whitey applied to 12 medical schools. Now this whitey, we'll call him Bakke so we aren't referring to him by his skin color because that's just racist. He graduated college with a 3.5 GPA. He also served in Vietnam. He took bullets being shot at him, and he did something else. Oh yes, he was in NASA. He was an engineer for the space plane company. And even with all that, all 12 of those medical schools rejected him. Now for a while there wasn't any evidence of reverse discrimination. I mean, they hide it pretty well, I'm sure. But after he applied in 1973 to University of California and 1974 and getting rejected both times, he figured out, he's like, oh, wait a second, there's something going on fishy around here. There's something fishy going on around here. Several, quote, unquote, special applicants were accepted who were not as qualified, had lower test scores than Bakke. And basically, I mean, what it comes down to is he wasn't accepted because he was a cracker. When our hero Bakke had realized what happened, by golly, if he didn't bring it to court, which he did by bringing it to court, the trial court which took place found out that the special committee which hosted these applicants, they had a racial quota. They had to get a certain amount of minorities into the school. Now, what they did with these minorities is they only pitted them against each other with test scores and such, not like fighting to the death. They didn't compare it to the white people. They just compared it to the black people and the Afro-Americans and other minorities at the time. The top special applicant had, what's the word? It's like he was put in before, I forgot the word, but basically he was put in over the top white guy. Or not the top white guy, just a white guy that was better than him. I hate saying that, though. White guys aren't better. I'm not racist. So like I said before, the special applicant was put in over a more qualified white chap. South Carolina probably never thought they'd see the day. But thankfully for all of us, he won, and the Supreme Court forced the University of California to take him in under their wings and let him learn his medical profession in the medical school, which is just. I think that's right. The overall issue was that in an attempt to equalize the workplace and school and opportunity, they ended up overcompensating, making it impossible for the more qualified person to succeed. It's just inhumane. So he got his way. He ended up winning and whatever. He graduated in 1982 and went on to work at Mayonnaise Clinic, or Mayo Clinic. It's called Mayo. I just think of mayonnaise when I think of it. But Mayo Clinic in Rochester. Sorry, I stutter. This is falling apart. I'll give you a fun fact. Actually, one of the doctors that got ahead of Bakke ended up getting his license revoked for negligence. And this stupid guy, he ended up letting one of his patients die while he's performing liposuction. I mean, come on, that's common knowledge. You don't do that to your patients when they're getting liposuction. So anyways, California ended up issuing Proposition 209, which essentially said that no workplace or educational system is allowed to discriminate based on gender, sex, those are the same, height, color, race, eye color, anything like that. There's 5 more of those, and so that's not allowed anymore. And frankly, I'm tired of it. I'm glad California. I mean, it's about darn time too. California was way behind in reverse discrimination laws. Okay, and I'm tired of being discriminated against. I'm a hard-working, decent folk, and I'm being discriminated by my black superiors. I mean, it's fine. I don't mind, but I kind of mind.